I'm late.
Yeah, I feel straight. I'm good.
So I made it there just on time. I'm out in the Surrey Hills with my old coach Andy, and we bumped into Ollie from Cycling Porn, Pulse. I believe they're changing the name today. We're doing a quick 3-hill blast, maybe 5 hills. Feels very nostalgic coming out here. Haven't done it for ages. It's like old school Bike Fit Tuesdays.
I was going to ask you then, Francis, about how your sort of rig to hold that up.
This?
Yeah.
Everyone asked about this. Top secret, mate.
Oh shit, yeah, look, you've got that thing on the bottom, haven't you?
Oh yeah. No one can see it though. Oh look, it is basically just a rope. Yeah.
Right, and then that goes around the back.
But it's...
Okay, so the old boys love Campag because it's Italian and it's a marquee brand, and you couldn't possibly have a Colnago bike without Campag. I'm actually fairly progressive, and now that I'm back in the sport and now I know what's going on, you know, I think, you know, okay, if I wanted to have a Cannondale, yeah, I'd have a Cannondale. You know what I mean? I'm not obsessed about Colnago. I'm definitely not obsessed about Campag because Campag is Italy, trying to get hold of stuff, cost of repairs, all that kind of stuff. So,
I think that's the bottom line, it's cost, isn't it?
Exactly.
Like the top end group set, a super record group set is fantastic, but you replace one part and it's so
if
expensive.
I was going to drop $2.5 grand on a group set and be in a position where I just wouldn't even think about it, then yeah, I probably would. Do you know what I mean? But 9 times out of 10, you kind of compare that with Dura-Ace mechanical. I don't think I'd have DI2, but Dura-Ace mechanical, you know, less than a grand for the top end group set.
It's so good.
Exactly.
It's so quick.
Yeah.
You can't have a Colnago with a Shimano group set. I mean, that's not allowed.
Well, this is it.
A lot of people do that now though.
But this is where I would challenge that kind of thing and say, come on, right. I'm going to have Shimano.
Break conventions.
At some point, I'm going to break conventions. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think we can celebrate tradition, but break convention and be full with tradition.
Just think I'm a history band. Also from countries where homie they cannot ban. Homie, you cannot plan us. Noticeably outstanding. Standing upon the
So it'd be rude not to ride up Box Hill considering we're out in Surrey. If you've never done it before, it's not actually very long. It's barely a hill, but it's on the way home. No, it's not really a hill. You're right, because I'm from up north. That is not a hill, that is just kind of, you know, a slight gradient. False flat. It's a false flat with a few hairpins. And okay, those hairpins are kind of cool and glamorous, but it's not Alpe d'Huez. What are you doing?
Trying to get a gear.
Oh, it's Campag, mate, sorry.
It's Campag, yeah, I can't get on the big ring. What are you doing?
Giant man or tiny coffee?
Reasonably small coffee, I would say.
Flapjack.
Come on, mate, we've got to go.
Yeah, sorry, I was
Just gramming.
you're just gramming.
No, we've been at this cafe for like an hour, so it's time to leave. You ready yet?
Can we do some cycling now?
Andy's just been on Twitter the whole time because Barack Obama follows him.
And then Sod's thought he's going to cut it while I was just that like 5 seconds where I was checking out Twitter. Then he's in my face with a camera.
Barack Obama follows him, didn't you know?
Barack
Yeah, and
Obama follows me on Twitter. Yeah. Okay, you said
Bonnie
that.
Greer. Bonnie Greer.
Who's that?
No one.
Now we've got my favourite bit of this ride coming up, which is fast descent into Epsom, and then the Horton roundabouts, which are super fast, slightly downhill, all the way back to home. We're gonna go easy, yeah? Yeah, because my back wheel is fucked. Oh yeah.
Thanks, man.
Good to see you.
See you soon. Cheers, Andy.
He was just pushing on the whole day.
It was. My wheel buckled trying to keep up with it.
So that was a solid 3 hours on the bike, on the geared bike, which makes it a lot easier. And back just in time for it to start raining. Why is she taking so long to finish her food?
She should have just got a beer like me.
I literally feel like I've been eating for 2 hours and it hasn't gone down at all. I've been like sitting over it as well. I feel like I've been in like a facial sauna.
Oh, it's like when you've got bad sinuses, you get like a Vicks. And Emily is the pigeon whisperer.
Yeah, they're coming towards you. So we just sat down here by the river, chilling out Kingston Riverside, and this guy in the boat behind us has the best taste of music ever. Santana.
It's a Carlos Santana. As a retired percussionist, I always kind of fancy being a...
Retired? So I wanted to take this afternoon to give you an update on the arms. Some of you may remember before Project USA, I was actually in Brooklyn racing Red Hook crit. I crashed into a barrier, I broke my scaphoid in my left arm and the tip of my elbow, which was completely displaced. I then had a plaster cast on this arm for 6 weeks, and I had an operation on this arm. They put some pins and wires in to pull the bone back together to let it heal. I'd like to start off by saying how thankful I am for the NHS in this country. I was seen to so quickly and professionally, and I couldn't fault them at all. Where the NHS does struggle is finding time to see you, so you basically have teeny tiny little appointments with the doctor, which are about 10 minutes long, to ask any questions and get advice from them on the recovery. Now, I'm pretty keen to get racing again, but in the latest appointment I had, it turns out they actually want to operate again on this arm. When it's fully healed, take out all the pins and wires, seal it back up again, and then it's another 6 weeks off the bike. When they say off the bike, I kind of take that as don't race or ride a mountain bike. I'll pop a couple of the pictures of the x-rays up here. Right now I feel like I can't really risk crashing again because if I do fall on this elbow, even at slow speed, it's going to mess things up big time. I wanted to ask you guys, as you're all cyclists, has anyone had experience with something similar? What is the recovery time really like? Because currently, the scaphoid still hurts. There's no way I'd be able to do a press up or anything like that. And the elbow is even sorer than that. I've been seeing a physio for it, but it hasn't really been that helpful. They've just been telling me to do bicep curls. So if anyone has been through the same thing, or knows how to speed up the process, or even knows a way to stop this from hurting so much, put it in the comments. In the meantime, obviously I can carry on riding as long as I'm careful. And I've got a few events planned, like Rad Race Tour de Friends and Red Bull Time Lapse, which are a little bit more controlled and there isn't as much risk. That's all from me. I'll put a little link to Cycling Porn. It was good to bump into him. I'll put that down below in the description. And as usual, thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys at Jam HQ tomorrow.